Hi people, I'm here with my 2007 Honda Element EX, and today I'm gonna try to install the swivel unit here. It's a different design from Heroes, and let's see if it works. So I got the seat out, took out the handle cover, this trim piece, and now we can see the structure of the seat. Basically, it has three parts: the seat itself, the sliding rail, and the bracket. So for the sliding rail, we can look at here. So for this side, this is the upper rail, and this is the lower rail. And the lower rail is connected by little screws with the bracket here, and the bracket is bolted onto the car body. So my plan is to disconnect from here. All right, disconnect the lower rail and the bracket, and then I put a swivel unit in between, which means the sliding rail mounted on the top plate of the swivel unit, and the bottom plate of the swivel unit mounted together with the bracket, and the bracket mounted back to the car. Yeah, I just realized I forgot to show where the screw is. So here's one on the top. Then go inside it. It's a torque 27 security bit. Just be careful because there comes two types of a bit I will show you later, and the other two is at the bottom. Let's come here. Okay, it's at the bottom. Let me see. Not sure if you can see that. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, somewhere here. So there are two torque 40 and torque 4. So there are two kinds of a bit. Let me see. So this one, the bit has some bit with a hole inside, some bit is solid. So for the torques 27, you're gonna need this one, and for torques 40, actually this one both will work. And another thing is that you're gonna need a torch to heat it up for like less than a minute, and it will come off really easy. I've tried yesterday trying to brute force it. It didn't come out, so better use a torch. Yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention, which is the harness. So we got one here, and the other one here is connected to the seat. So before you take out your bracket, before the bracket drops into the ground, you better take off here should be the clip. Yeah, take out the clip and disconnect the harness here, and take out this clip. Yeah. So I draw this diagram to help you guys understand the structure of the seat and how the rails and the swivel unit works. So here's our seat, and the seat is usually welded together with the sliding rail, which have an upper rail and lower rail. And usually the lower rail is connected to seat mount, and the seat mount is bolted to the car floor. So what I'm trying to do is to separate this part from this part and put a swivel unit in between. This is particularly difficult for Element because it's not designed for that, but for vans it's more straightforward and easier. Let me show you. So the credit goes to the YouTuber here. So this is a Ram ProMaster. We can see that under the seat there's a huge base here, and the base is simply just bolted to the seat, so they can easily to take it out, and this is what it looks like after you take it out. And the third step is to put a swivel unit on top of it, bolt it to the lower plate to the base, and the upper plate is for the seat to bolt it on. All right, so you can see here's the lower plate, and here's the upper plate. He swivel a little bit just to have angle to put on the seat. So I got this bracket removed, and this is what is left. The sliding rail is still here, is the top rail. This is the bottom rail. So now next step is to connect the swivel unit to the brackets and connect the top plate of the swivel unit to the rails. Also, you're gonna have to deal with these two little tabs. You can either hammer them down or grind them off. And this is the swivel unit. The next thing about this unit is that it's big. It's so big that it's almost, come here. Okay, give a top view. It's almost as wide as the rails. So basically, it's not exactly plug and play, but you can somehow bolt them together without any extra brackets. Same thing happening with this swivel unit with a mounting bracket. So after you knock down these two tabs, also one more thing you need to do, you need to grind this piece, so make it flush. And you're gonna also need an extra washer here to make it flush with here. Okay, I'll show you why you need okay, now you can see here we grind off a little bit. Now it can stay flush, see that? And you also need a washer here to keep flush with here. And you can ignore, oh yeah, here you can ignore this washer. And this one you don't need it, because I need it because I was stupid to enlarge the holes here and the holes here. So that's why I need a washer. Same thing here. You don't need this washer. You don't need this one. I enlarged these two holes too. So oh yeah, for this side you don't need a washer here because it's already here. And see, it's flush with the back side. So I bolted the rails to the top plate of the swivel. You can see here, and here's one bolt, here's another one, and here's another one, and that's the fourth one. So let me swivel. All right, it looks like this. Okay, so swivel like this. So here goes our last step to attach the OEM bracket to here and here. All right. Okay, I got everything assembled and actually put onto a test, but it won't turn when I install in the car. And turns out it's because those bolts, all right? Those bolts, when it turns, it actually hits the pipes here. I don't know, maybe somewhere else. Anyway, it doesn't turn, so I have to flip over. By flip it over, I mean this side face upwards and this side face downwards. So after all this trouble, I was able to install the swivel back. And so you can see the bolt from the front. This is the factory bolt. This is the factory mount. And this part is swivel. So it lifts your seat by 1.5 inches. And this is the rail from the seat. I haven't put a cover back in case I need to adjust anything. Actually, I do need to adjust something. It's not perfect yet. And this is the another factory bolt. All right, let me show you how to swivel. So this is the imperfect part. I need to make some adjustments. Ideally, it should be swing without hitting center console, but not in this case. Let me show you. All right. So let's see. This part is a swivel, and this is the rail from the seat. So if I move the seat a little bit, maybe like an inch forward, it won't hit center console, so it can clear. And another one is, if you look here, the bolt here, it's not fully bolted on, because I need the wiggle, the wiggle here, the clearance to swivel past this area. All right, these are the 2 adjustments I have to do, and that will be all.